Hi there. Today on this James the Bike Guy, we're going to compare the Girder M30 cranks from the first generation Turn Girder M30 and take a look at the second generation and recently released Praxis Works Girder M30. So what the M30 means is that both of these are using a 30mm spindle, which is a much larger diameter spindle than, say, what you'd get with some of the other brands, Shimano included, which means Shimano usually uses a 24mm spindle. This is going to be larger in diameter, which is definitely going to allow it to be quite a bit stiffer. And both of these cranks feature hollow forged crank arms. So that means they are hollow, which is pretty neat. I wonder how they're actually able to manufacture these, because you need to get a mandrel in there somehow. And they come out just very, very nice. But so the Praxis Works company went from the Turn, which had a 104 BCD, and the spider here is actually pressed onto the crank, as you can see right there. I'm sure it has some sort of adhesive to keep it on there. And then the newer version uses a direct mount chainring. So you see how you've got those 3 bolts? That allows you to remove the chainring from the crank here. The other thing that changed is the newer ones have this wave technology, which if you take a look at the chain rings, you can see that they're not actually all in line with each other. They actually have some amount of kind of variation. There's an inner and an outer, and that allows them to mate up with the chain plates pretty well, allowing you for some great retention. Whereas on the older version here, you can see it's got that kind of traditional narrow wide chainring setup. One of the other major things that's changed between these two is they've managed to save quite a bit of weight. And we'll go ahead and take a look at that on the scale here. The reason I have both of these is I got an opportunity to upgrade one of my bikes and thought it would be great to be able to see what the difference is between the two. So let's go ahead and take a look at the crank arms. So the original crank arm is 229 grams, where the new crank arm is 224. So 5 gram change, not a whole ton on the non-drive. But let's go ahead and take a look at the drive. Both have 32 tooth chain rings on them. So that's 442 grams for this one. And the newer one comes out to only 377. So you're talking about 75 grams of difference between these two, right about that, which is a pretty big weight savings just on their own. And let's put that into perspective for the entire crank weight. So if you take the old or original design, you're talking 670 grams of weight, and the newer crank set here weighs only 599, or right at about 600 grams. So that's quite a bit of difference, not to mention the fact that the newer version certainly has the edge up on the look, but it's pretty neat to see both of these in person. I know the newer one's going to make it onto my bike, and I'm going to enjoy using it. Well, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and have a great ride. Thanks for watching this James the Bike Guy. To subscribe for more, go ahead and give a click to the scale in the center, and remember to like the videos and comment below to let me know what you think.